So we are going to be using the pivot table feature. This is very similar to using the table feature, but it is more powerful and it is more widely used in business. You can limit the records displayed, you can extract records, you can change criteria, all sorts of things that you can use with this pivot table feature. In order to use a pivot table, you have to select the data that you want included. And the data that we want are the column headings and all of the records below. And there happens to be a range name that incorporates all of that. Okay, so we're going to click on the arrow and choose the range. And then we're going to go into Insert. And if you're not familiar with pivot tables, there is a recommended pivot table button that is quite helpful. So that is what we are going to use. And this is very strange. If you get this where it can't recommend a pivot table because you have too many blank cells and duplicates, looking at the data, we have no blank cells and duplicates. So this is quite a strange message. If you get this, click on Change Data Source. Okay, and then you're going to get into this little Choose Data Source window where it's showing the cells, and we're going to click OK. Now, if you didn't get the first weird screen and you went directly to Choose Data Source, awesome, because this is where you need to be. If you got the weird screen like me, click Change Data Source, don't change a thing, and click OK. And you will get into the recommended window. So if you got the weird window like I did and you had to click Change Data Source, to me that's a bug in Excel. Okay? We're not going to worry about this little bug because this screen, Recommended Pivot Tables, is exactly where we need to be. So we got to the right spot. Now looking at this, you can see that there are different ways of organizing the data and extracting the records. So in this particular table, they're looking at the different products and summing the price. Okay, and in this table, they're looking at the sales reps and summing the price. So I think you can see already how valuable this would be to a business to be able to display different statistics and a multitude of different ways. You can look at products, you can look at reps. This is by manufacturer. Okay, they even bring it down to the model of the manufacturer. Okay, so lots of different ways to display the results. And you should take a minute and kind of look at this. And basically what Excel is doing is it's just looking at your data and figuring out the best way to present it, okay, in a variety of ways. Now what they would like us to pick is the sale price, sum of sale price by product. So we're going to click on that one and we're going to go ahead and click OK. And you will notice that we're brought into a completely separate sheet. It's showing us the data over here on the left. And on the right, we have a pivot table field pane. And right now there's check marks next to what is being displayed. And then if you look down here, you can see that we have the products in the rows. And for the value, we are summing up the sale price. Now they would like us to make these numbers a little bit more user-friendly. So we're going to apply the comma format. And we'll change the number of decimals to 0. And we're also going to rename this sheet and call it Price by Product. And then once you do that, you can go ahead and save your changes.